AKA off tap, AKA crossing effects, AKA chosen effect. Back on the deck, getting ready to wreck the set. And don't you forget. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Always a pleasure to be rocking and rolling with all you beautiful people around the globe. Family, what's going on?
What you talking about, Willis?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having or have already have, because some people it's not really the weekend yet, but then others it's deep into the weekend. So anyways, hope you do have a good weekend and hope you are having a good weekend. We're back with another reaction request. This one's from Monroe. The name of the song is Love You to Death, and it is more type O negative. Guys, I'm so excited. Again, if you didn't watch my previous video on type O negative, go check it out, because again, this is a group that I didn't know anyone else knew or heard of until now, because I always just felt like no one else knew. Every time I name dropped type O negative, people would be like, what are you talking about, bro? So I freaking am excited to be able to be treated to another one of their songs. Thank you, Monroe. And if you want to introduce me to some of your favorite bands, singers, all that kind of stuff, head over to offtap.life, drop your request there, and I'll drop it in the queue. I got you. Anyways, this is what Monroe had to say. I realized I introduced you to the man of the hour and type O by sending a non-music video. If you see this after that video, then I guess it's all good, because here's another favorite of mine in a music video of theirs. Much love. Hell yeah. I'm excited, guys. Now, even though I know the band, like I've heard of them and stuff, I've listened to, I think I only had one of their albums, and I used to listen to it nonstop. I used to love these guys. But never enough hours in a day to listen to all the great music that I would love to just sit around and listen to all the time. That's what reaction videos are for. But one of the things is that I've never seen a music video of theirs. I've never seen anything of theirs on YouTube or anything. I just had an album, so I've only heard the audio. So Monroe, I've only known the audio, so it's fine. So this is a real treat to see the video. So guys, look, let's go ahead, dive into this without further ado. For me, Monroe, and all of you, let's get off tap. This one's fire, dude. It starts out all freaking subtle, and then they just hell yeah, this is a dope song. Oh man, his vocals are freaking just nutty dope. Oh my god, this is probably, I think, maybe even one of their biggest songs, actually. So I think, don't quote me, but I think this might be one of their biggest songs. Like, if you have ever heard of this group, I think this is one of the songs that would be the reason why you've heard of them, because this song is just a banger and a half. And can we take a moment to appreciate Monroe describing him as a vampire, 6'8" vampire. Like, you can see he does have that kind of vampire type of look and vibe to him. May he rest in peace. I didn't realize he died in 2010. But wow, this is a banger. Let's keep rolling, man. Let's go. What's up, guys? Yo, okay, so look, if you're hearing my voice right now and I'm moving around looking like I'm dancing to a song that you can't actually hear, it's because this video was blocked. Now, normally I don't make little announcements like this or talk after the fact, because I use YouTube's automated system to trim out whatever they're saying is blocked content. So I usually automatically have that copyright claimed content trimmed out, and then I just let it handle it automatically, because you guys know I upload so many videos that if I took the time to do this to every single video after already just finishing editing and doing, the actual reaction itself and everything, that it would just take up a bunch of time and all the new stuff wouldn't have a chance to even exist, because I'd still be stuck on the old stuff that kept getting blocked. So I thought though this time though that I would say a few things, because I was really feeling this song. As you can tell, like right there, I'm just in my feels. I enjoyed the song so much. It's one of those just classic songs that once I realized that this is a banger that I used to listen to all the time, I just couldn't help myself. I was just in the zone. I was feeling some kind of way. And this is a great group. Anyways, chat later. Yes. Oh, when that part comes in, it just gets even better. Like, this song is already just so good. It just keeps elevating. The whole song keeps progressing, getting better and better and better and better and better and better. It's already great, but it just keeps on just, like you just keep getting like just more like just like freaking like falling in love with the song even more and more and more as it continues to keep playing. Typo negative. Oh my god. Freaking I love these guys, man. What a freaking sound. What a full and epic. It's so full and just it's just a larger than life sound, dude. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just completely just oh gosh, man, I love these guys so much. Future me again. Okay, so I'm thinking this could be kind of fun having some post-reaction thoughts, because a lot of times after I do a reaction, I do have some further thoughts that kind of pop in my head and everything, especially when it's a day later or a few hours later. So, This is like also, like, can we take a moment to appreciate, like, this is like metal, but then it's like also like just more rock, and then it's also like, it's just got all these little elements, like of just like a bit of everything, kind of like goth, a little bit of everything just ticking at you, you know what I'm saying? Like they're throwing just a little bit of everything at you, and I think like that's one of the things is why the music sounds so, just like I'm trying to explain, like it just sounds so full, because it's like they've just taken a little bit of everything and it's like, let's just create the biggest sound that we could absolutely create, epic as hell, and just freaking just little pieces of all these things, man. Oh my gosh, like, oh, I love these guys so much. Freaking hell, typo negative. Freaking, oh my gosh, how many times I'm gonna say this? Okay, let's keep going. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like this, because I'm not using the YouTube automated system this time, because using the automated system also wanted to cut out all of my actual reaction when I'm speaking, even when there wasn't no music playing. How is that fair? So lately it's been doing that. Before it used to try to attempt to at least trim out only the music bits, but it's wanting to trim out everything. So yeah. Also, can we appreciate the music video? The music video is so well done as well. Lots going on, and it adds to the whole experience when you've got a song that freaking just is absolutely fire, and then you can watch the music video and be like, oh my gosh, it complements it absolutely so perfectly, like your favorite scarf on a cold winter's day. Like, that's what they do so well. My god. Now don't get spoiled with this, because it does take a lot of time to go back and do this, and especially if it's like a freaking super long song, there's just no way that I'm going to be able to do this all the time. But from time to time I will definitely make the effort to kind of give some post thoughts after the fact. And yeah, his vocals are so good. My gosh, dude. Am I good enough? Yeah, you are, bro. One of the reasons I think this really could work is because what is a reaction? To me, someone who's done over 2,000 reactions, I think it's not just only hearing what I have to say about it, my thoughts and all of that, but also my physical reaction. And that gets chopped out when I do the automated way. It chops out a lot of that automated reaction. Whereas if I do it this way and just drop the volume and then I just commentate, I think that you can still physically see my vibe, see my energy, see how I was feeling about the song. And, I think that's part of the reaction process. And plus, again, if there's some other thoughts that have come to me since said reaction time, I get to drop them in. So Thumbnail. Man, we listen to so much music. I mean, you guys have freaking heard tons of different bands getting reacted to on this channel. I gotta tell you something. The Typo Negative is definitely in my top freaking 5 bands too of all time. Seriously. And I've just been reminded to why that album, the only album of theirs that I had, but I listened to that thing freaking all the freaking time. Don't know why I never ended up with another album of theirs. It's just one of those type of things. But I was a huge freaking fan of Typo Negative, dude. Like, I just love these guys so much. I mean, it's like, once you hear them, you'll never forget them. You'll never freaking like be like, you know, like, and that's why so many times I'd be like, Typo Negative, Typo Negative. When people ask you, like, do you like any metal groups? Do you like any, you know, harder stuff and things like that? I'll go, yeah, man, Typo Negative is freaking awesome. And then they'll go, who? And I'm like, serious? You don't know who Typo Negative is? Like, my brain can't compute. How do you not know Typo Negative, dude? They're so freaking fire. Like, there's some groups that just leave a freaking lasting impression on you. Typo Negative. Freaking hell. I remember hearing them, and I can't really go into too much detail how I kind of fell into love with them and why, under what circumstances, because, well, I don't want my video to become only for age 18 or above, so yeah, let's just say that I've done some stuff in my life, okay? I've had some experiences, and let's just leave it at that. Some of them were pretty extreme. When I look back at it now, I go, freaking hell, I did that? I did some, yeah, let's just say I've done some stuff. And we'll leave it there. I will never tell. Well, I am considering putting it in my movie, though, the story of my life, because there's some juicy stuff. Like, I will blow your mind. You guys think you know me? Freaking hell. I've done some stuff. Yeah. Had some experiences, some pretty, let's go with exotic experiences and leave it at that. Maybe erotic, exotic. I don't know. Anyways, the thing is that these guys, you know, I just love great music in general. Being an artist, being an entertainer, you're attracted to great music because that is the stuff that usually also motivates and inspires you to also create great music. You know, you look at all the greats that have ever existed and you hear them talk, and they'll always name drop some other big band or singer, or, you know, from times before. You know, you'll hear someone say, like, you know, they love freaking this huge band that you would think, what, you were a fan of them? No way. Like, you're blown away because you're like, wow, I can't believe that they actually, because when you think of them, they look like they're, you know, just beasts on their own. And that's the way it is, though. Music tends to freaking be that gift that keeps on giving and introducing new people, inspiring new people, you know, to get out there and to create their own sound and things like that. Typo Negative sound is just so freaking Typo Negative to me. Like, when I hear Typo Negative, I know Typo Negative when I hear it. And it is such a freaking full sound. That's the best way to describe it. It is so full. You can listen to some music and it doesn't feel full. It feels like they could have added a bit more here to fill in the gaps sometimes, you know, where you can't say that about them whatsoever. They absolutely just made sure that it's like, if it was Sizzlers, there's not an empty freaking, you know, dish tray in the whole freaking buffet, right? They've got made sure everything is just there, all the pickings. That's what Typo Negative, that's what they do. They freaking make sure the buffet at Sizzlers is well stocked with everything. It is full. I love these guys. Great vocals, great songwriting, great composition. This is a kind of also such a, it's like almost like a ballad, but then it's much more heavier than just your average kind of sappy sounding ballad. I mean, it's a great love song, really. It's awesome. I mean, we all are inspired by different things in our lives and motivated to create music because of things happening in our lives. And so Typo Negative, you hear a song like this and you can probably even relate if you listen to what he's saying and feel the mood, let the energy of the song carry you away. You're like, yeah, I'm feeling this. I feel this way sometimes myself. Like, anyways, look, I could go on and on and on and on. I am tending to do that because I'm just still blown away by the fact that someone else on this crazy planet has heard of Typo Negative, and I freaking just feel super relieved to know that maybe I was in an alternate dimension where I was the only one who was able to hear Typo Negative. Maybe in my dimension that is far away, Typo Negative is this big thing, and I've somehow slipped into a different dimension where Typo Negative doesn't exist. Now at least I know they exist here too. But Monroe, bravo. Hey, bravo. Freaking what a request. What a request. And this is the thing I love, guys. When you guys start requesting a playlist of your life, requesting stuff that you grew up on, you listen to, you rock in your car, you sing in the shower, you whatever, it just makes you feel some kind of way. That is awesome, man. I love that. And I love that insight, that connection. That is just so cool, man. So look, if you want to do the same and share songs that move you, motivate you, inspire you, make you feel great, go over to offtap.life, drop it in the queue, and I got you. That's what I'm saying. Drop it in the queue. I got you. Drop it in the queue. I got you. Oh my gosh. Because, seriously, if y'all gonna be bringing bangers like this, man, freaking bring it on all day, every day. And come to one realization with me, everyone who's been on this channel for a long time. I don't think I've ever disliked any request that anyone has ever given me. I think I love all of your music. Maybe it's the artist in me, the producer in me that has a appreciation of all freaking music types and genres, the DJ in me, whatever it is. I don't know, but I just love everything. I have yet to hear a song and go, yeah, that was absolute garbage. Okay. All right, let me clarify on that, because technically I have heard a song that was garbage, but it wasn't the song that was garbage. It was the performance that was a bit garbage compared to where they usually, the zone that they usually live in, that they usually perform at, the levels where they're at. If you were comparing it to the levels of who they are, that performance was well below their levels, the expectations of what you have. And this, you guys who've been around know, and you don't know, I'm going to tell you, happens to be a Queen performance, which at the time I was shocked, because this was like, I didn't know much about Queen until you guys started requesting Queen. I didn't know anything about their music, really. You hear some iconic, like Bohemian Rhapsody songs here and there, and karaoke or something, whatever. But I was getting deep into the Queen catalog. You guys have been requesting stuff left and right, studio works, live performances, all these different things. And so I was like just blown away by how awesome Queen was, right? And Freddie, of course, and all this stuff. And suddenly one day, someone requested a freaking live performance. They were in Japan performing. And I was listening to this performance and I was like, what is this? I was thinking this must be a cover band. This can't even be Queen, because it was bad. It was really bad. If you guys check my previous videos, it's there somewhere. Something in Japan. They performed in Japan, and you guys will see the whole reaction there. I was like, yo, this is not good. And I was surprised, because you would never think you're going to have that in a sentence. with Queen attached to it. But it happens. As an artist myself, live performances can be tricky. There could be a lot going on. As a vocalist, sometimes your vocals, you strain your voice. Your voice is just effed up, so you forget about it, especially when you've been on a demanding tour. Your voice, you're not getting enough rest. It can freaking let you down. You could just have a bad night. You could have bad monitors where you just can't absolutely hear what's really going on, especially if you're performing in a big stadium and then it's echoing and it's all these things. And if your monitors aren't right, it can just throw you and everything. You could sing the whole event out of key. Just ask Mariah Carey at that New Year's freaking Casey Kasem Jazzum, whatever that American Top 40 freaking event she did that one year, and it was really bad. And yeah, you just hear stuff like that. You'd never forget it because it was horrible. Like, but these things happen. It is what it is. I'm saying? There's all these factors that can play havoc, and look, everyone just might have had a bad day. It happens sometimes. It is what it is. But I just want to point that out because, right here, right now, typo freaking negative. You have the opportunity, guys, to go and explore a band that I think can't do no wrong. Okay, if you want to know what perfection looks like, it's probably typo negative. I'm just throwing it out there. And I'm not saying that no other band is perfect, because I love all the bands. I think they're all perfect and awesome in their special way. But obviously, you can tell I'm a huge typo negative fan. Okay, so let's just leave it there. They're in my top 5. With that being said, so is Queen, so is freaking Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, freaking, I could actually name a bunch of groups right now that I would tell you is in my top 5. Because of you guys and your reaction requests, I feel a certain way about tons of groups. My top 5 changes with the wind, so just don't worry, because the next reaction, I'm sure I'll modify the list. Anyways, love you guys. Catch you in the next one. Keep it off tap. We out.
Another day to live another fairy tale. It's another night to drink and then forget.